All right, this is on the classwork section of arithmetic sequences of linear functions. So let's pull up our papers so that we can go over this. Right here, I knew it was going to freak out. There we go. Right here, the first thing it wants us to do is tell whether or not each sequence is arithmetic. Arithmetic means, is it adding or subtracting to get to the next term? Are we adding or subtracting to get to the next term? And if it is, they want to know what is the difference. So let's look at number one. How do I get from 4 to 7? I add 3. Well, they all have to be the same. So is 7, what is 7 plus 3? Does that get you to 9? Nope. That's all kind of scrunched together here. This is plus 3. This is plus 2. Since they are not the same, this is no, it is not an arithmetic sequence. And that's because there is no common difference. It is not increasing or decreasing by the same amount. So let's look at number 2. Number 2, how do I get from 15 to 13? If you don't know, you take the second number minus the first. 13 minus 15. That gives you -2. Well, what is 11 minus 13? Well, yeah, if you keep going -2, do we keep going down? Yes, we do. So yes, this is an arithmetic sequence, and our D, our common difference, is -2. Now, let me give you a few minutes. I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do the next 6 problems, and then come back and see how you did. On number 3, right here would have been plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. It is all the same, so the answer is yes. D equals +3. Number 4. How am I getting from -6 to -5? I am adding 1. And if you don't know that, take -5. Take the second one minus the first one. -5 minus -6. This right here is +2 and +2. So this is no, there is no common difference. Okay, so on the next one, right here, I'm adding 2, adding 2, adding 2. So yes, this is an arithmetic sequence. Our D equals +2. Number 6. How are we getting from -9 to -12? Again, you can do -12 minus -9 to find your difference. It is supposed to be minus, not a plus. Come on, Crawford. We're going more negative. So -3. -12 minus 3 is -15. -3 right here, -18. So this is yes. And D equals -3. The next one, this is +5, +10, +15. So this is no, because there is no common difference. There is nothing that is being added or subtracted to it each time that is the same. Number 8, right here would have been +5, +5, +5. So yes, D equals 5. Okay, make sure you have that down if you do not already. If you need to, you can pause the video. As I move this up, the next ones are going to ask us to find the next 3 terms in the sequence. Don't think this should be as difficult. I think for the most part, we should be able to figure it out. Let me do the first one with you. What is the common difference? I am adding 4 each time. How did I get that? I took the second number minus the first, 7 minus 3, and that's where the 4 came from. I need to find the next 3 terms in the sequence. So 15 plus 4, I have 19. 19 plus 4 is 23, and then 27. Please pause the video and go through and do the next 7 of them, please. All right, number 10, you should have gotten 14, 12, and 10. Why is that? Because my common difference here, I am going down by 2 each time. Number 11, my common difference is plus 2. I'm going up by 2 each time. So my next 3 should be -5, -3, and -1. Number 12. -5 minus -2 is going to give me a -3. I'm going to go down each time by -3. So I would have gotten -14, -17, and -20. Number 13, I'm going up by 5 each time. So it would be 39, 44, and 49 is what you should have gotten. Number 14, you are going down by 9, and you would have gotten -20, -29, and -38. Moving this up. The difference now, take 5 minus 2.5 if you're not sure, and you would get a positive 2.5. My difference each time, I'm increasing by positive 2.5. So you should have gotten 12.5, 15, and 17.5. Number 16, you're increasing by 1. So you would have 7.1, 8.1, and 9.1. Okay. These we really haven't seen the way they're asking it. They want us to write the equation for the nth term of each arithmetic sequence. Then graph the first 5 terms in the sequence. All right, so let's do this. Let's try and figure out oh, come on, screen. To be able to write our arithmetic sequence, right, to figure out what it is, that was when we did the T sub n equals the T sub n minus 1 plus D. Basically, the number we started with plus the difference. So my equation is going to equal, first off, what number are we starting with? That's what this means. We are starting with 7, right? And what is our difference? Okay, let's do it. Let me do it a different way. Let me go through and do it a different way. Let's do this. Let's graph it first. The first number is going to be 7. So 1 and up to 7. So that's kind of up in here. The second number in the sequence is 13. So you go over to 2 and you go up to 13 and put a dot. The third number is 19. I go over to 3 and up to about 19. The fourth number is 25. That's what it's asking us to do when it's asking us to graph. Okay. So what is the difference? What do we keep going up by? What does this increase by? It's going up by 6. So my difference is 6. What is my y-intercept? What is my beginning amount? I need to go backwards to where instead of the first number, it's going to be times 0. So if I go back here, I'm going to subtract 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. Okay, so that means that my y-intercept is going to be 1. So my equation is going to be y equals 6x plus 1 for this equation. All right, let's try this again and kind of figure out how this works. First, I need to find my difference. I need to find my difference because that's going to be my slope. What is it changing by? How do I get from 30 to 26? I'm going to subtract 4. I'm going to subtract 4. That's my difference, minus 4. To find my y-intercept, I have to go back to the original. I wish that the problem number wasn't here. I need to go back to the number before 30. So instead of going up 4, right? Or not up 4, sorry. Instead of going down 4, we're going to go backwards and we need to go up 4. So it would be 34 because 34, then down to 30, then 26. But this 34, when I went back one, that is actually my y-intercept. So my equation will be y equals negative 4x plus 34. We will practice a little bit more with this when we're writing the equations. This is just one way we can do it. It wants us to graph it. So the first number is 30. So I go over to 1 and I go up to 30 and put a dot. The second number is 26. Over to 2 and up to 26. The third number is 22. And the fourth number is 18. And there would be a sketch of my points. Try and do number 19. On number 19, what is my common difference? What is happening? Am I going up or am I going down? You should have found that you were going up by 3. So my D is positive 3. So if I go backwards, because I have to go back here to the very beginning. So instead of adding 3, if I go backwards, to come back this way, I would subtract 3. Negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10. This is your starting point. That is your y-intercept. My y is negative 10. So my equation would be y equals 3x minus 10.